It is day 2 of the York City week on the channel today. As promised in yesterday's video, we're looking at the FA Cup today. The FA Cup and the Johnston Paints, auto windscreens. How many other names has it had? Let me know down in the comments. We're going to play kind of 2 separate 11s as well to try and hopefully navigate through the latter stages of that Johnston Paints one, because there might be a little trip to Wembley there. There might be opportunity. We're on the ropes a little bit. As the thumbnail says, the streak is over.
I'm feeling golden, lost in the moment. It's taking over me. Keep your composure, you know that I want ya. Can you just hold that beat? Just start the lights up, baby. Let it go. In the night time, baby, we lose control. Just start the lights up, baby. Let it go. We don't need no sign anymore. Just start the lights up, baby. We don't need no sign anymore. Just start the lights up, baby. We lose control. Just start the lights up, baby. We don't need no sign anymore. We lose control. I'm feeling golden, lost in the moment. It's taking over me. Keep your composure, you know that I want ya. Can you just hold that beat? Just start the lights up, baby. Let it go. In the night time, baby, we lose control. Just start the lights up, baby. Let it go. We don't need no sign anymore. Just start the lights up, baby. We don't need no sign anymore. Just start the lights up, baby.
So there you go, that is the run, and not including a 0-0, obviously no goal, so we didn't show you the 0-0 at Chesterfield. The first game against Barrow was a bit 50-50, we dominated the ball, but it's about even in terms of chances. Maybe they had the better of chances, 7 on target, and a little bit higher XG. But the most worrying one was the lawn that we've just played at home against Swindon. Now, we have rotated a fair bit, and it maybe just show like the amount of changes. FM doesn't like it when, I suppose real life don't like it when you make many changes. Look, we had Fallonfield playing, Howe not a starter, Latty Fair with a not a starter, Ollie not a starter, Ollie Pearce not a starter, Nathaniel George not a starter. So yeah, lots of changes. We've obviously gone through that Christmas period, look, where we'd kind of played Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday, Sunday, and then Wednesday. So it's been a little bit all over the place. We've got players injured starting to come back. I'm hoping after this round, we'll do our strongest 11 against Oxford in the third round of the Cup. Basically, Steve Cooper said, we've got no chance. I'll leave a little screenshot of what he said. That was nice of him. I thought I was going to get on with him, but won't be sharing a bottle of wine with him at the end, that's for sure. So that's in the FA Cup. And then we've got Grimsby at home in the League Cup. The EFL Cup, basically. So like the last 16, home tie against Grimsby. We'll play a rotated 11 and see if we can get a result. I've never actually been undefeated, I don't think, in any Football Manager proper, like, Let's Play season. So it would have been nice to break that. And, like, we're clear still. We're 12 points clear of MK Dons, but Wigan are now catching us a little bit. So we just need to make sure we get through today's games, and then we really need to kick on in the league. Right, let's see what we've got. We're going to go as strong as we possibly can. As you can see, a lot of players been rotated out. Potentially go with our strongest yet. At the moment, that's our strongest back 5. Batty's back, not quite back fit. So we will go Hunt and McGuan. McGuan's done a decent job in there alongside Hunt, who's been awesome. Depot, he's out injured. He's been in good form for us. Well, he was for a little bit. But we will bring in Tyree Sinclair on that right-hand side, who's not kicked on since he came back from injury, which is a little bit of a shame. But because before his injury, he was in tremendous form. So we need a performance off him today. Maybe the wrong time to ask for it. Right, let's get Josh Stones in. My man Ollie Pearce got a nice goal as well in one of the games. I think it was against Homage and Shrewsbury. So he's got 7 nice goal contributions. He did accept that deal. So we have got him till 2027 with a year's, if he plays 10 games. So yeah, we'll make sure he gets them 10 games in, and he'll have to stay another year. Chris Clark is struggling a little bit, but it's just the way we are at the moment in terms of fitness in the squad. Alex Hunt's not fully fit. Let's just try and get through as far into the game as we can. Can we get to 60 minutes? Can we be in the game? So we're going to be massive underdogs. They're about mid-table, I think, in the Championship. Don't recognise that many players from the Oxford team. So there's only one win in our last 5 games. That's very unlikely. This is the poorest run that I think we've had in the save so far. We are early season 2 where we've been flying. I do put it down to tiredness and a little bit of lack of quality up front. Like, as much as we love Ollie Pearce, we don't want him to be like the second choice. We need massive improvement at left back. Like, we love Joe Felix, but he's a right back. It'd be nice if we could get a really good left back at the end of the season. We're going to make do, though, as Joe Felix comes down the left-hand side, and it's, caught by Ingram. We've got our youth thingy up as well. I'll put a little screenshot up now. That was a shocker. So we've got nothing coming through, which is a shame because we want to create someone from our squad at some point, as Chris Clark is on it. A world-class F9 would be good in that position. We've made a nice little start to the game, though. 20 minutes in, 66% of the ball. Oxford United, who we lost in the National League playoff back when I worked at City. Was it Oxford? Was it Oxford? Yeah, I think it was. And obviously they've kicked on. And they've scored. They've kicked on in this game. First real highlight. We're 1-0 down. That's disappointing that we've played so well for the opening 30 minutes. These 3 people on the corners, it's a bit of an FM bug, I think. Allowing people to be so free. Because it's just not realistic to football, is it? Regardless of what routine you have from set pieces. Right, I'm going to encourage rather than demand more, because it's a bit rude. We've up 72% of the ball. But what are we doing with it? We're still in the game, though, at half-time. Going to give him a little the score flight. We've got faith. Don't lose patience. Chris Clark tried to bring it down. Josh Stones has managed to gather up the loose ball. Cristiano, he's been on a real dry spell. As he shoots, it didn't look comfortable with that right foot, I'm going to be honest. Kind of need to shift it out of his body more. King with the corner. Cross. Half cleared. Sinclair's there underneath it and the goalkeeper takes. Right, we're coming up to 60 minutes. This highlight is just on the 60, so we will make some changes. We're going to put a tackle in, boys. Walcott heads half clear. Soldo at the edge of the area. Smashes it high and wide. Right, let's see what we've got on the bench. Loads of options. We've got 9 subs. So we're going to make a little formation change. Just so we can get maybe the best out of these 2. Let's go Poacher for Ollie. Alex Hunt's struggling, so let's bring Rossiter on. Swap them 2 over, and that'll save McGuan's legs a little bit. Joe Felix is struggling, so let's bring on Latty Fairweather on that left-hand side, who, as much as I do like him, he's not that great in real life, according to most York City fans. And he's not having a great season for us. It may be one of the ones of the original crew that we let go because we really need to strengthen. But then if we do strengthen on that side, we've got Fallowfield who's out of contract this side. Yeah, there's definitely, we shouldn't be really it's not really a manager thing to be thinking about transfers halfway through an FA Cup 3rd round game. But I'm always thinking long term, right, can we create a little sniff? Doesn't look like it at the moment. We've got one more change. Let's bring on Nathaniel George on that left-hand side. It's probably the 4-2-3-1 is probably going to have to be the tactic. No, I'll tell you what, we'll play Greg Ollie as a striker. We'll play Greg Ollie as the F9 in the game against Grimsby, where we're going to try and hopefully make 11 changes to the starting 11. But we're going out the FA Cup with 63% of the ball. They've had an XG of 0.54. We've had an XG of 1.17. It's good that we seem to, once we get our strongest 11 out there, pretty much, I'm just going to say unlucky, it does show that we're maybe going to be all right. I'm kind of thinking as well, sorry to kind of cut off, transfer, we've got only 3,000 in the wages, 36 in the transfer budget, which is next to nothing. I was hoping for a little bit more support from the board from this year. But my main worry is that we obviously want to keep Chris Clark, and he's going to cost a lot of money. And I always find as well that clubs never really like to send the same player back. They always want to send them elsewhere. So that's a little bit of a worry that maybe if we get promoted, they won't be that bothered. But yeah, my worry is that we don't have him back next season. And if he is available, Like, we're not going to afford anything in and around that fee. So, yeah, we're panicking. Right, on to Grimsby. I kind of did think we needed a striker. Just another striker. Could play striker. Can't play false 9. Great presser. Can also play as a wing on support. How much do you want, Antonio? How much do you want? What does he owe? Can we not have that just yet? Yeah, okay. Okay. Seems like an easy deal. I love signings like that. This is why I've not wanted to create any rules for myself. Why can't we sign a 35-year-old Mikel Antonio? Obviously, his pace hasn't been affected much by that car crash, which I imagine may probably force him to retire. But in the world of FM, he seems to have made a full recovery. Right, Grimsby Town. What changes can we make? Right, Gray in. Let's get Fallowfield in on the right. Latty Fairweather on the left. Fallowfield's out of contract. I may offer him just a 1-year deal if I can get it a little bit cheaper. Defenders-wise, we can go Howe and we can go Kingdom, which is good. So 2 backups there will get game time. So we've changed the back 5. Rossiter can definitely come in. The other holder is a little bit tricky. Batty can actually do it. So let's go Batty as DLP. Rossiter can do the Volante. Let's get the 2 strikers in. Ollie and then Pierce. Ollie Pierce. Hey. And then Nathaniel George as the winger. And then we're going to have to go Gravata. Leon Gravata, probably one of the worst signings in York City history. Can't get rid of him. He's got another year left of his deal as well. We're paying him an absolute fortune. Can go on a free, but yeah. He's ended up playing a couple of games. He played a couple of games for us. He went on loan last season, didn't play at all, and I've managed to get 1 start and 2 cup appearances out of him. So let's see how he gets on. Full 11 changes. That doesn't bode well for the Football Manager match engine, does it? I think if any team makes 11 changes, though, you generally struggle. Right, I kind of think like if we could get through a couple of rounds, like home ties, League 2 sides, we may have a little sniff in this. Depending on how well we do in the league, like after today, after this result, if we are still in it, we might start taking it seriously. But it could be too late. Because we have made a whole host of changes. There's maybe a lot of lack of quality up front in Pierce and then Greg Ollie, who's no more than sort of like a central midfielder. And Grimsby are playing like Barcelona. They've ripped us apart. That's a wonderful goal for a third tier, 4th tier, mid-table English football team. Geezer was absolutely everywhere in that move. What a pass that is, by the way. They look like it was first time as well. Oh la la. Right, we're just gonna encourage, because I'm conscious of keeping them happy while we're at home. Doesn't look like the fans are that bothered because it looks like the stadium's half full. We've not had a shot. Plenty of the ball again. Come on, here we go. First highlight for us. Batty, Latty Fairweather. Nathaniel George was underneath it. Fallowfield's going to follow up. Finds Rossiter. Oh, we keep shooting from distance. Just stop doing that. Right, here we go. We're having a little spell, hopefully. Fallowfield, half. Oh, it's going to be a clearance. They're going to break on us now. It was too loopy, that cross. We've got it back with Batty. Gravata can't play football. We know that. I just wanted to rest everybody, but it'll probably backfire. Vernon down this left-hand side. Geezer. Oh my God, he's done it again, that dude. Who is Geezer? Why is he not in my football team? Tory, is it? Geezer, David, Tory. Central midfielder. Hungarian. Okay, 9 assists last year. He's had an absolute stinker. He's hardly played for Grimsby. Has he been injured? He's playing with an injury right now. He's had a broken ankle. Broke his ankle. At the start of the season. Right, we're going to follow his ass because he looked wonderful in the match engine. Right, this is where we might need to say, come on, boys. This is where I'd be probably bringing on Depot for the second half. Right, Greg Ollie, come on. Swing her in. Oh, nowhere near. Nowhere near. They're a little bit tired. We're fresh. Okay, done well. Keep the confidence up. Maybe get through to 65 and then have a 25-minute blast with maybe the stronger players. I can't remember who I've put on the bench, to be honest. Right, Gray. Got him to sign a new deal as well, the young goalkeeper. Latty fair with it. How? Switch of play. Not great. We don't want to go 2-0 down. Gray comes out and claims. Especially so early on in the second half. Right, we're playing. Kingdom drives forward. Stink it in. Oh my God. He's asking for more game time. And then he does that. Just dink it over the left winger or striker, whatever it was. Like, just play a little pass there. Or there. Wasn't hard, was it? Even a little pass there you could have got away with. Oh, dear. It's causing me problems, this Kingdom guy. Right, 65. This has not been... And I feel like I'm punishing the wrong players here. Right, you get off, Kingdom. Right, Conclark's on. Stone's on. I don't really want to do any more. 0.41 XG. Loads of the ball again. But doing absolutely not enough with it. Right, Nathaniel George. Fallowfield. How? Gravata's on a 6.1. Let's get Sinclair on that left-hand side for the last 17 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes with stoppage. Conclark. Gravata, you're about to come off the pitch. Give me something. He's passed it. Latifair with the Rossi. We should score. Fucking blade it over. Get it on target. Let's fire him up for the last 10. Anything. They're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are absolutely blowing out their asses. And we are going to lose again. Only 1,000, not even 2,000 people there. Chris Conclark. Nathaniel George. Gravata's out. Oh, it's Tyree Sinclair. I forgot we'd taken that knobhead off. Sinclair bends it. Didn't get enough curl. Ah, boys. We've had a fair few half chances. And then we've been punished. Geezer. There he is again. He's lost the ball. We've got it. Batty. John. Rossiter. I think this is John's first appearance of the season, actually. Cameron John. Batty. Conclark. Love how he just drifts around the pitch, finds some wonderful spaces. It's a poor cross, but we're going to get it back. Batty. Rossiter. John. Nathaniel George. Where is this highlight going? If we're gonna have another highlight after it, boys, if we do score, we're gonna have to be quick. Fallowfield. Sinclair's there. It's a great save from the goalie. Sinclair's tapped it in. He will enjoy that because he's finally got on the score sheet after his long injury layoff to score his 8th of the season. Right, that's it. Game over. Yeah. Boys. Look, we're playing okay. Second string, losing. It's not the end of the world because it is not the league. But that sea of red is a little bit worrying, innit? Just a little bit worrying.
They tell us lies and